My name is Logan Dorset and I have put together a resource kit for teachers in regards to overall child development. The first resource I have provided is a YouTube clip labelled Bandura and Social Learning Theory. This video focuses on the social learning theory, that people often learn best by observing those they find influential. I included this video because it can show teachers the impact their behaviour has on their students. It's important for us to remember that everything we do does have an impact. The next resource I've included is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The theory primarily focuses on what Maslow believed to be the stages of human growth: psychological, safety, love and belonging, esteem and self-actualization. This hierarchy is most useful when dealing with problematic students. It's a problem solver. It's important to take into consideration the hierarchy and how a diverse range of students can fit into it socially, emotionally, physically and intellectually. The Power of Yet is such an important resource for teachers to express to their students. I included a YouTube clip that shows the well-known characters from Sesame Street singing a song about how it's okay if you don't understand something and to never give up. This video is great to show primary students as it's engaging and energetic, but also positively reinforces them that if they haven't succeeded, try again. That they may not have succeeded yet, but in time they will. Doing so can dramatically impact overall childhood development. For example, they will become motivated to continue learning, which impacts their intellectual development. And once they have the motivation to keep learning and finally succeed, they will feel a sense of accomplishment, which ultimately impacts their emotional development. The next resource I've included is a human rights YouTube clip. Although this clip is primarily targeted for older students, it's a great resource to have as it not only educates students on our basic human rights, but also on our history and how laws came into place. The video aims to encourage positive connectedness between all humans, which can impact students' social development as it broadens their understanding and acceptance of the people around them. This is crucial in middle childhood, as this is the time where students are developing quickly and their minds are easily influenced. The fictional children's book The Rainbow Fish is another beneficial resource for teachers to use in a primary setting. The book focuses on acceptance of both yourself and others. Rainbow Fish impacts social and emotional development by encouraging them to believe that being outside of the social norm is okay and it's something worth embracing. TED Talks are an extremely useful resource for teachers. Every kid needs a champion in particular. This TED Talk is hosted by Rita Pearson, who touches base on the importance of forming student-teacher relationships and that kids don't learn from people they don't like. Forming positive relationships mainly impacts social and emotional development. Students will learn to communicate and form more connections between peers, thus giving them a sense of belonging and self-worth. This next resource is a handy little booklet I found online at schoolmentalhealth.org. It's a tip for teachers guide on teaching students with disabilities. Being able to fully advocate to the needs of students with disabilities will impact their whole level of development. Scholastic.com is a great resource not only for teachers but for kids and parents as well. It provides information, ideas, resources, tools and support for all teachers. One video I found really handy on the website was how to set up your classroom. Classroom environment is so important in a primary setting. If a classroom is small, cramped and dull, students will lack engagement in learning and will feel uncomfortable in their surroundings, thus impacting their overall learning. Growth Mindsets for Students on YouTube is a great little tool to use in a primary setting, particularly those of an older age group. It's a short series designed for kids. There are many episodes based on having a growth mindset, and each episode characters are faced with different hurdles that they must overcome, steering away from having a fixed mindset. The videos aim to motivate and inspire students to continue learning even if they aren't succeeding. And of course, I had to add in one of the most important resources I believe teachers should be using, Beyond Blue. Beyond Blue aims to inform, educate and support those suffering or impacted by mental illness. As teachers, it's important to remember that children are affected by mental illnesses and it's occurring at a younger and younger age. The use of Beyond Blue can help further teachers' knowledge of what mental illnesses are out there and how to support students who may be suffering with one or those who are even influenced by one. Overall, the resources in my kit are aimed at achieving a high standard overall child health and development.